And just to kick off the video, I included that B-roll that was made by one of my good friends, Michael. Follow his Instagram as well as mine in the description box down below. I just posted my first video, so if you want to give us a follow on Instagram, that'll be cool. So let's go ahead and get into the actual detail. This is a 2008-9 Volkswagen Jetta. It's been at least, let's say, a long time since it's been cleaned at all. It gets heavily used, very busy person, self-employed, doesn't have much time, so it's just kind of a run and gun type of vehicle for them. So we were called out to take care of it, to just kind of get it back to its to the best that it can.
Can you focus right now on the steering wheel, the dashboard, the instrument cluster, like, and everything that's facing forward here, like at your hands? Yeah. Work on all this right now. Just work on that.
So that's just another example of behind the scenes of what it takes to record some YouTube videos for you guys. You'll see throughout the video, throughout the detail, that you'll see me keep on running back to the main camera to make sure that the settings are still exposed properly for the video. And I've been thinking about maybe doing like a half and half video. Like half the video is Anthony and doing all his cleaning, and then half the video, like literally like half the screen, is of me cleaning. Thought that'd be a cool idea, but I'd have to get 2 GoPros recording at all times. But as Anthony is cleaning the steering wheel, instrument cluster, dashboard and all that, I'll be cleaning out all the junk, agitating the carpets to loosen up the dirt and debris and pet hair, and then vacuuming and blowing. When it comes to steering wheels, you can basically use a bristle brush, like any bristle brush, whether it's like a handheld one like this, whether it's a toothbrush style. It's almost too hard to not get good results when the steering wheel is bad and you're using some type of brush. The only caveats or thing you need to be aware of is that you have to be careful about those letterings on those levers there, because 10 out of 10 times the smallest amount of liquid that gets on it is going to remove the white lettering. So if you can tell, he's not really touching the actual lettering, he's working all around it, and then towards the end or at some point, or if it's needed, we'll go by hand and really clean the detailed areas around the letterings, but we do not use any chemical or brush on the actual letterings. I say this over and over, but it's like once it's gone, it's gone. Like for some reason, I don't know why. If you guys are smarter than me, which you probably are, let me know why that is, but the white letterings on those levers will disappear, will be removed super easy. And just a little bit of work. This is about like 7 minutes in, and I mean the steering wheel, dashboard, instrument cluster, it's already looking way better. We didn't use any fancy tools, just literally 2 brushes, towel, and APC. So you can just I would say a little bit of work, you can make a huge difference. So remember, at this point here, what you're seeing, this is at the same time that Anthony is cleaning the steering wheel. So it's not that this is after, this is just as he's doing that. And when it comes to remove, like, the interior does look pretty bad because of there's all this stuff that you have to remove. But the way I see it, the same thing with the exterior is that as soon as you remove just the clothes and the trash and the bottles and whatever you have in there, the vehicle is not that bad overall. Same thing where if you have like a truck that's, or a Jeep or whatever, that's like hasn't been washed in forever or possibly covered in mud, as soon as you pressure wash it, I mean, it's basically back to like the most standard of standard dirty type vehicles. So you just got to get through the removing the trash, and then you're good. Like that's all it is. And here I go back checking the camera to make sure that the camera hasn't overheated and that it's still exposed properly. And I do that all the time throughout this detail. More behind the scenes stuff for you. But when it comes to anything like that, like, yes, it's dirty, yes, it's a lot of work, but it's literally just once you get past that initial phase, it's actually not that bad. Granted, sometimes it is going to be super bad, but like, I see a lot of photos of people like posting stuff and just get rid of it, and like, you've already done most of the work. And I don't care. You guys see that sometimes, like, some of these videos, customers leave all their stuff inside. It's not a big deal to me. It takes me with a camera. Okay, granted, it takes me way longer with a camera, but when I'm just there moving at full speed, it takes me maybe like less than 10 minutes to clear everything out. I'm a detailer. I tell them they don't have to remove their stuff because that's why they're hiring me. It makes their life easier, regardless if it's easy for them to do. Like, it's also easy for me, so it's not a big deal. I just get it done and keep the detail moving along. So now this is how it looks once you remove the clothes and the floor mats. I haven't vacuumed or removed any debris yet. This is just the before condition after the junk was taken out of the vehicle. Now let's jump back to Anthony. At this point, I'm coming towards the end of removing all the items from the vehicle, and I'm gonna start vacuuming and moving the debris. And as you can see, Anthony is still just using 2 brushes. Would it be easier to have used a steamer? Yes, it would have, but was there really a big difference between using a steamer and 2 brushes? No. When we really need one, we will use it, where like it just makes way more sense to use a steamer to blow things out, to loosen, melted, nasty things. But here, there was caked on dust, caked on dirt, caked on pet hair, but nothing to the point where it wouldn't be easily loosened up and removed by the brushes. Again, it would be easier with a steamer, but given the fact that I'm still running the generator can't handle the steamer and the vacuum, or the steamer and the blower. So I still have to pick and choose what I'm going to be running. And if we did need a steamer, it'll be used at the very end where we need to touch up areas, because I still need to be running machines in the first half of the detail, and the steamer just simply won't allow that. Really big at the scene. Be super.
Yeah.
That's a perfect shot right there. Like, and the cup holders?
Yeah. Yeah, I got you.
I know I can never stop that.
Dude, that's gross. My arms just touched.
Get this shot right here. And just a quick little mini review. These are the Detail Factory brushes for 2 sets of 2 brushes, so 4 in total. It was $50, so they are on the higher side of things. High quality, bristles don't fall out. The handle is super, strong and durable. But if they're still just brushes. So I mean, I've done hundreds of cars before these brushes, and I still did a great job. And you can buy like a set of 5 for like $15. So if you're just starting off, or like you're waiting to buy these super nice Detail Factory brushes, and that's like stopping you or preventing you from like doing something, I would go for like a cheaper brush and then work your way up to Detail Factory brushes, because they are expensive, super great quality, ultra super cool, amazing quality, but it is just a brush to brush things. So I would say upgrade them when you can, but don't wait for them, because you can still get plenty of different brushes at a much cheaper price range that still gets the job done.
Like, fascinated by them? I mean, he's a little kid. He's fascinated by anything, right?
Dolphin or like sports?
Huh?
Like sports? They what?
No, like he's fascinated by planes.
Oh, by planes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
I'm gonna enlist them into the airport right now.
that'd be cool if
And let's jump back over to me. Typically for vacuuming leather, you want to use like the brushy, bushy, fluffy attachment. But because I'm using the GoPro and I'm only going to vacuum the seat a little bit and then go to the carpeting, didn't want to do that. But the reason why I'm tapping it is that way I don't have to slide the nozzle across the leather the entire time. That way if I tap it, I'm still vacuuming it, I'm like kind of knocking things out of the way, and I'm still able to vacuum everything without actually like running the nozzle over the leather seats, because not that it's going to scratch it, but just to, you know, for precautions on the leather seats. So now I skipped the front one just because there wasn't much going on there. But here in the back side, as you can tell, you have pet hair, you have just this layer of, I guess, dust or debris on the left hand side. And I'm just going to loosen everything up, vacuum everything, and then blow everything out. And at some point, again in the detail, I use the drill brush to loosen some things up, blow it out again, and then vacuum again. So I've mentioned this probably dozens of times now, but the vacuum I have isn't that strong, and I'm not really using it for its, you know, sucking capabilities, as she said. I'm using it because it's a compact vacuum that can fit in my vehicle. That's a primary reason that I got it. If you had a Festool, or even just a regular, you know, shop vac, it'll probably handle this way better. So you know what? I know it's not the strongest thing. You guys are gonna be like, oh my god, if I had one like Mike could do easy. Okay, it's fine. That's cool. That's what you have. This is what I have, right? And here we are again with the motorcycle blower. The links will be down below to all the tools and products that I'm using if you want to check it out. For 85 bucks, and it has both, you know, obviously it blows air and it has the heating capability. I think it's a pretty big win. I don't use it to dry off the entire vehicle. No, it's gonna be for just standing water and the cracks, crevices on the wheel lugs, and of course blowing out interiors. It's just about the same as having an air compressor. Not really, but yes, kind of, and it works great. So by this point, we're extracting the carpeting, and we've already finished the door panels, door jambs, and all 5 seats. During this time, this is when Michael, follow him down below, was shooting the B-roll off of my A7 III. So he was there for like 45 minutes to get like 30 seconds worth of content. That's just the way it goes. And during that time, we cleaned the leather and the door panel. So I don't have any footage of that, because he was walking around. I tried to film it with my GoPro, but it just was not coming out that good.
Ooh, that's gonna be nice. All right, go ahead. You good. Back in the middle. Yeah. All right. Number 10.
So this is towards the end of the detail. There's a little bit of gum right there. It doesn't come off with the extractor, but it comes off very easy. Oh, I think it was gum, but it was like very hardened gum. I literally just used APC, a brush, and it came off. No big deal. And you can see like a lot of nastiness is coming out of the carpeting with the extraction. We sprayed APC 10 to 1 or 10 to 1, I think. and agitate it with the drill brush, and then extract it. And here I'm just seeing if I can loosen it more just by scrubbing it, but again, it came off super easy with just super clean and a brush.
Very good.
And bada bing bada boom, the interior is complete. The customer was very happy. We still have a few things to touch up here and there, but like I said, I never actually finished. I never filmed at the very end, because at that point we're trying to leave because we're drenched in sweat and it's 100 degrees outside with a lot of humidity. So go ahead and just like this video, because we sweat and go through a lot just to bring you this video so you can watch it while you're eating cereal before your day starts, or maybe when you're about to go to sleep. So go check the description box down below for those links, guides, and follow us on Instagram. Let me know in the comment section below what you thought about this video. Was it good? Was it not? Am I ugly? Other than that, I'll see you on the next one.